What's up, everyone? I'm Allie, and if you are feeling a little low energy or maybe a lack of motivation, join me for this all levels feel good flow. We'll get the energy going, we'll heat up, and we'll leave feeling even better than when we started. I'll meet you in a seated position on your mat. All right, from your seated position, let's just hang here for a moment and get grounded. Find a comfortable seat. Place your hands on your lap, close your eyes or soften them ahead of you. Just take a couple of slow, easy breaths, meeting yourself wherever you are, honoring your feelings and what shows up. From here, we'll bring it into a wide knee child's pose. Press into your hands in front of you. Bring your knees to the edges of your mat. Big toes together. Soften your hips back and lower your forehead all the way to your mat. Couple of breaths in and out through the belly. As we soften into the shape and allow the hips to dissolve down toward the heels. Staying in this shape, crawl your hands to the top right edge of your mat for a little side stretch as we lengthen the left side of the body. And bring it through for the other side, hands over to your left. Sweet stretch from the right shoulder blade to the hip. Just give yourself a few breaths here. And back to center, press into your palms, rise up to hands and knees. Draw your knees in a little closer. Let's curl the toes under, firm through your belly. Press your hands forward and apart and start to now hover your knees off the mat, waking up the center of the body. Deep breaths. Take another inhale. Press your hips up and back, downward dog. As you exhale, pedal out the heels, bend one knee, bend the other. And from your down dog, lift both heels up, bend your knees, look forward, take two big steps to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, palms to shins, inhale. Fold belly to thighs, exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, let it go and fold. Root down to rise, sweep your arms up high, breathe and reach up. Hands connect at your heart on your breath out. Take an inhale here. And just bring your arms by your side, mountain pose, exhale. Have a great practice, everyone. Reach your arms up, breath in. Bend your knees, dive forward, breath out. Halfway lift, palms to shins, inhale. Plant your hands, step to a high plank. As you exhale, full breath in, feel your strength. Knees down, lower all the way on your breath out. Cobra pose, peel the chest up as you inhale. Press through the knees to down dog as you exhale. In your down dog, right leg rises up and back, breath in. Look forward, bring your knee to your nose on your breath out, round. Stay here, look a little further forward, take an inhale. On your exhale, step between your hands, lower your back knee down to the mat. Reach your arms up high, breath in. Settle into your hips as you breathe out. Take another inhale, maybe look up. Exhale, hands down, straighten the front leg and round your spine. And pull your toes a little closer towards you. And then fold a little further, nose toward your knee. Keep your fingertips down, come back to that lunge here. Lift your heart, fingers stay down. As you exhale, again, straighten the leg, round your spine. One more time, flowing with the breath. Inhale to your lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg. Come back to your lunge. Plant your left hand, reach your right arm up. Take a twist. Opening across the chest, roll the top shoulder back. Look down to your mat, plant your right hand, curl the back toes, step it back. to a high plank. Inhale through the knees or chaturanga, lower down as you exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog, breath in. Curl your toes, downward facing dog, breath out. Left leg back and up, inhale. Knee to nose as you exhale. Stay here, look forward, pike your hips higher. Step through for a low lunge, drop your back knee down. Inhale, the arms rise up. Breathe out and soften into the shape. Let your shoulders drop from your ears. Another inhale, lengthen the side body. Hands down as you exhale, straighten out your front knee and fold. Staying here, a little more length. Nose gets closer to your knee. Fingertips stay. Inhale to your lunge, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten the knee and fold. 2 more, inhale, lunge. Exhale, fold. 1 more time, inhale. Straighten the leg and fold as you exhale. Back to your lunge, right hand stays. Reach your left arm up, open the heart. Twisting here as you draw your left hip a little further back. And plant your left hand, curl the back toes under, high plank, step it back. Lower down through the knees or chaturanga halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog, peel that nice big lift in your heart. Back to your downward dog, hips up and back. Take a deep breath out. Now lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, step or a little float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold as you breathe out. Come into chair pose here. Sit your hips low, reach through your arms. Really feel that fire in your belly, that strength through the center. Bring your hands to your heart as you inhale. Twist to your right as you exhale. Left elbow hooks outside the right knee. Lengthening the spine. Keep your hips nice and low. Feel that pressure where your arm and leg meet here as they allow more space across the chest. Now let's float the left foot off the mat. Having a little bit of fun here. Step it way far back into a lunge. Stay in your twist. Feel the thighs light up. They hug in to support you here. Roll the top shoulder further back. Use that core strength to rise to a high lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. Spin it open to warrior 2 as you exhale. Bend your front knee. Back foot is flat. Straighten your front leg, reach overhead, palms touch. Inhale. Back to your warrior 2 as you exhale. 2 more of those. Inhale, straight and reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. 1 more time, breath in. Maybe you look up. Warrior 2, breath out. This time, hands to hips, straighten the front knee. Pivot to face the left side of your mat. Wide-legged fold, let's lift the heart to start. Soften your knees and hinge forward. Hands come down to the mat. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, folds. Crawl your hands to the top of the mat. Pivot to frame your front foot and drop your back knee down. So this time, let's walk the front foot a little wider out to the right. Twisting open again, reach your right arm up. You can stay here or bend your back knee. Reach toward the outside of the foot. You can always roll your mat up under your knee if you need that. This is a nice big opening for the front of the body and the left thigh. Shape. Release your grip, plant your right hand back down, and step back to a high plank position. Another fun shape, bring your big toes together. Walk your right hand to the center of your mat, high plank. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Stacking the feet, lift your left arm up. Option to modify and step the left foot down on your mat. Keep breathing. Look down to your mat, plant your left hand, high plank. Let's flow it out, bend the elbows on your exhale. Lift your heart, breath in. Curl your toes, downward dog, breath out. Letting that first side go, take a breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Feet together, heels rise, knees bend, step or float to the top. Halfway, breath in. Fold, breath out. Chair pose, find that sweet seat of yours, reach your arms up. Connect to the strength in the center. Bring your hands to your heart, inhale. Twist to your left as you exhale. Not skipping ahead, but being here in the moment as you sit low in the hips and open wide across the chest. Now while we're here, let's hover that right foot off the mat. Take your time, step it way far back for your lunge. Hug your thighs in, lift your back heel a little higher as you spiral your heart open. Breath is not optional. Keep that with you here, especially through this transition. Center body is strong. Let's reach up for your high lunge. Open it up to warrior two. Straighten the leg, reach your arms up to touch, inhale. Warrior two as you exhale, 2 more times. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, warrior two. Last one, inhale. Warrior two as you exhale. Hands to hips, straighten your front leg. Pivot to the right for one more forward fold. This time you could interlace your fingers behind you. If you want to open up the shoulders a little, lift your chest and hinge forward. Little softening in the elbows and knees so we don't lock out the joints. Just give yourself a few rounds of breath wherever you've landed here. You could also release and reach toward your ankles. Calming the nervous system in these forward folds. Bring your hands down if they're up. Bend your knees. And again, we'll crawl to the top of your mat. Your left foot is in front. And lower your right knee down to the mat. Crawl your left foot a little wider out. Getting some space here to reach your left arm open and up. Stay or bend your back knee, reaching toward the foot. No version of this shape is better than the other, so just tune in and allow your body to guide you along with your breath with softness and ease. Release your foot, plant your hand back down, curl your back toes under, high plank. Meeting here with a super strong core, bring your feet together, left hand to the center, side plank, roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Reach your right arm up, press the floor away from you. Still with the option to modify, stepping the right foot in front. Meet yourself where you are. Look down to your mat, plant your right hand, high plank. One more flow, lower all the way down or to chaturanga. Cobra or up dog as you inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Couple of deep breaths here. Now bring your knees down to the mat. Walk them up towards your wrists. Recline here. We're going to bring the knees wide, just like we did in child's pose. So out to the edges of your mat and your big toes together. You can also do this the opposite way if that just feels better in your body. We're finding a stretch again through the thighs. When you're ready, lean back into your hands. And if that doesn't do it for you, you can always come further back until you feel that in the thighs. It's just for a few rounds of breath. Let yourself settle into whatever version of the shape works for you today. No judgment, no expectation. Couple more breaths. If you do end up with your shoulder blades on the mat, you can try reaching overhead for opposite elbows. It's a nice version to open up in the upper body a little more. And reach toward your ankles or shins if you're all the way back. So without twisting the chest or shoulders, we'll rise back up to a seat and swing your legs around in front of you. So coming into boat pose here, you can start by catching the back of your legs, lift your shins up so they're parallel to the mat. A nice big lift through the chest. Stay here or reach your arms forward. And we're gonna reach, if the arms are forward, let's play a little bit. Reach your arms up to the sky as you inhale. Hands outside your right hip, twist as you exhale. Keep the legs firm, belly is strong. Inhale back to center. Other side, twist, exhale. One more on each side. Inhale, exhale, twist. Center, breath in. Twist, breath out. Back to center, reach up. Catch your legs and let's rock it down onto your back. As you get their knees together, feet wide, just for a moment, land and observe. Moving into bridge pose. Walk your feet in so feet and knees are about hip distance. Reach toward the back of your heels. You should be able to scrape those bad boys with your fingertips. And as you press into your feet, lift your hips up. You can wrap your shoulder blades underneath you and interlace your fingers, rooting down to rise and create all of this space in the front of the body. Lift your hips, belly, ribs. And when you're ready to descend, start by lifting your heels off the mat. Get that extra little boost. Release your arms down to the side and so gently feel each vertebra of the spine land back onto your mat. Once again, knees together, feet apart. Just breathe and feel whatever shows up. Let your knees fall side to side, move through a little twist. And we'll come in to thread the needle or figure four shape. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. You can stay there or catch the back of your left leg, drawing it closer in. Imprint the back of your hips into your mat. Same with your shoulder blades. As you apply just a little pressure between your ankle and thigh where they meet. Let's keep this figure four shape with your legs. Just release your hands, bring them out to the sides or overhead. Into a twist here, shift your hips to the right. Let your legs fall to the left. If this shape doesn't work, you can always uncross your ankle and bring your legs together. I love this one because of all of the space it creates for me in the side of the body. You can take your left hand and gently press those fingertips into your right thigh for a little bit deeper of a stretch. And release, let it go, uncross. From center, we'll take the other side. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Thread the needle or figure four. Again, stay or catch the back of your right leg. Back body grounds down. Notice if there's any tightness or gripping in the face, the jaw. Check in with the breath. Release your grip. Keep your legs where they are. Shift your hips to the left. Legs fall to the right. Maybe the right fingertips lightly press into the inner left thigh. As you melt into this shape, unravel your limbs back to center for a reclined cobbler's or butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees fall open to the sides. Now, wherever it feels natural and intuitive for you to place your hands, find that place as we arrive here for a moment. If you want more grounding, you might feel that with your hands on your belly. If you want a deeper connection to your breath, maybe you place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, keeping you here present and feeling the heart space. Or for more space in the upper body, bend your elbows as much as you like and bring your arms overhead. We'll just take a few final breaths wherever you've chosen to land. On your own time, reach toward your outer knees, gather them back together. Maybe giving yourself a little squeeze, draw your thighs to your belly, and then bring it right into a final Shavasana. Lengthen your legs out, arms down by your sides. If laying on your back doesn't work for you, you can always take this final shape seated or in any kind of stillness that allows you to drop in and be present. As we observe for a moment anything that might have shifted throughout this short practice, mentally or emotionally, and even be observant of any distractions as they come into your space or your mind. Giving yourself the time and space to go easy on yourself with whatever you're moving through. As always, I encourage you to stay here as long as you need it in this shape. When you're ready to end the practice in a seat, take any little movement or stretch that you need. And then you can roll through one side of the body and come up to a seat to finish the practice. And find that comfortable seat with a tall spine. Soften your eyes. Find some gratitude for showing up and switching your day around in this short practice. Come back to it whenever that can help you. I want to thank you for having the courage to show up and find peace within. I'll see you next time. Namaste.